Well, yesterday had a lovely ride down to England in the warm sunshine, despite showers being forecast. And the same again this morning, got the ferry over from Portsmouth to St Malo, and it's forecast showers all day here on my ride down to La Rochelle on the west coast. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Hopefully I've just dodged them. There it is there. Missed it. Well, I managed to get well and truly lost in my first French town of Dinan, and I wouldn't mind, but I researched this parking space on Google Maps and still managed to drive past it. So I only want a really quick look at this amazing medieval street here. Let's go and have a quick look. Look at that. Fantastic. It's 13 degrees on the road getting up here. 24 degrees in England yesterday. It's lucky I was well wrapped up. Oh, look at that. It's a lovely place. I planned a kind of day off here in La Rochelle because I wanted to ride over the causeway to the little islands. But unfortunately it's forecast rain this morning, though it's actually very nice at the moment. I'm hoping to get over there this afternoon if things stay dry. Oh, lovely old street. Looking for the ferry and petrol. And phew, the bike's still standing. Yeah. Well, this is always the interesting bit, trying to find the hotel. It's normally on the opposite side of the road to what the sat nav's telling me, so I just kind of look that way automatically now. Well, there you go again, nearly sent me the wrong way, but I just caught it the last second. Now, mine's the least plush hotel. Oh, here we go, highest budget. Yes, I've done it. I've made it all the way down through France without using the péage. And now I've got 2 nights here in Biarritz to check everything out. Here's a little cover I brought with me. The full ones are just a little bit too big and bulky. So here we go. And there you go. He'll do a job of keeping the worst of the rain off. Bit more protection as well. Well, it was a strange old day today. It took about 2 hours longer than it should have done to get here. Don't know why. Sat-nav tried to put me twice on a toll road. Once I did a U-turn, hopefully got away with it, I don't know. Second time I had to carry on and pay the charge, which I've no idea how much it was. Can't have been much for a few miles. Dodging showers again all day. But on the plus side, I think I'm through them now. And I found this hotel, which has got a bit of a truck stop feel to it. Just off the main road there. I chose to overnight in Merida because the hotel was on the route, good price, fairly secure parking, about the right distance from Gibraltar for the last day down, and had a wander around last night. Pretty enough little town centre, not much else here though, apart from of course this incredible Roman theatre. Built, believe it or not, 12 to 11 BC. A case of what did the Romans ever do for us indeed. I think it's going to be a hot one today. Looks like summer's finally arrived. Ditching the fleece, changed into summer, gloves and buff. For the 260 miles to Gibraltar, trying to pass around Seville without too much trouble, I hope. It's a gorgeous morning. Let's hit the road. Riding solo and staying in hotels means I can travel really light. Stealth touring, I like to call it. In this pannier, in the inner bag, I have my waterproofs, change of buff and gloves, recycle cover, a few rags, my tyre pump equipment, and that just usually just stays in there. In the other pannier I just have casual shoes and my disc lock, which leaves room to squeeze my helmet in if I stop and want to wander around unencumbered. And in the top box I've got the inner bag, which has got my toiletries, clothes, the stuff I take into the hotel. Basically that's all I try and take into the hotel with me, just keep things nice and simple and light. For this trip, on recommendation from members, I've added a cool cover, which I think gives a little bit more comfort. Haven't been able to test it yet in the extreme heat because it just hasn't been that hot. But you do lose a bit of seat heating, which I could have done with on a couple of early starts further north. The only other thing I think I've really added to the bike is a phone holder, just in case the sat-nav can't find something, and then I can try Google Maps with the phone. And I've got the new soft knee pads, foam knee pads in my jeans, because they're just a lot comfier than the hard pads. And I think that is about it. There she is. Wow. Really there? Well, I'm in, now to try and find the hotel. Is this the new tunnel that goes underneath the runway? I'm not sure. Must be. Is this miles an hour now? I don't know. Or still kilometres? No idea. I've started to walk up the rock. I'm still making progress up the hill. Gorgeous morning still. And now I've just got to work my way up, I think. Challenging. Ooh. Still plodding my way round and up. It's a bit like the Stelvio Pass for walkers. Yay. I think I've made it. Is Africa over there? Still not seen one monkey. I bet they're over there where the food is. Oh, hello monkey of Gibraltar. How you doing? Okay. Here's the easy way up the rock. Coming here has been a bit of a pilgrimage for me because nearly 50 years ago at my very first job interview I was asked had I heard of the monkeys of Gibraltar. Of course, being an unworldly 16-year-old I hadn't, and over the years that question has occasionally popped into my head. So when I finally retired a couple of months ago, I just had to come here and see one of these Barbary macaques for myself and get a picture with them. It's off them. Hello Mr. Monkey. You don't care about us, do you? Nah, I don't blame you. Hello little baby. Hello baby. If I can get a picture of this little ornery critter. Hello Mr. Monkey, scratching yourself. You got an itch? Got an itch too. Here we go, the main square in Gibraltar. Happy days. Well, if I look a little bit frazzled, it's because I am. Temperature's climbed to around 30 mark and it feels really hot. This morning, after a bit of faff, and thanks to the directions from a kindly old gentleman, I managed to exit Gibraltar and re-enter Spain. And then I stopped at the first services for a nice leisurely breakfast with some of the locals. And now I'm heading west towards Portugal. Shortly after leaving my last stop, I came across this patch of bits of tyres strewn across both carriageways in the road. It was quite deep as well. No way to avoid them all. So I hit one piece but then started to weave around the rest. Instinctively moved over to the near side so I could use the hard shoulder as well if I needed to. At which point this apparently oblivious car driver overtakes me using the other half of my lane. Fortunately, I think I've definitely got away with it. I can't see any harm to the bike whatsoever. But you know, near miss or what? Just when you least expect it. Anyway, talking of tyres, I needed a new set for this trip. So, as members seem to be quite keen on the new Road 6 GTs, I had a set of them fitted. Always used the PR4 GTs up till now. Can't say I've noticed any difference, to be honest. Wet or dry, they still seem the same. But if I get better wear out of these, I'll be happy. Anyway, time for lunch. Posh hotels. Well, like me. Look at me. Full holiday mode. Now I'm just doing a little walk down to the beach. Like Gibraltar, I can't believe it's taken me all these years to visit Portugal. In the words of Arnie, I'll be back. Well, thanks to a kindly little old lady helping me out, I think I've now found it, the centre of Faro, which I think all the pedestrian streets are just through there. I'll go and have a quick look. The wind wrecked my audio here, so what I'm trying to say is that whilst riding the Algarve coast, I tried to pop into a few resorts, but they were just too confusing and busy. So I gave up and rode along to Salima near the far end, which I'd read was very small and also Rick Steves' favourite stretch. I made it easily enough down to the seafront, which was great, and it is a lovely place. And funnily enough, just after I'd parked up, a couple from the UK who turned out to live just a few miles from me parked up next to me. Small world, eh? And now I've still got a fair ride to do, so I'm heading inland northeast to my hotel for the evening, which is on the N2 road, which I'll be riding up tomorrow. I went the wrong way. Word. Oh my word, it's like an assault course. Jeez. folks. Turn right and turn sharply left. Into the afternoon on the N2 now. Keep going north. Came across this dam. Just about to see the water beyond over there. Wow. Beautiful. Well, I've been riding the N2 for several hours today now. It's been a real tonic after the heat and congestion of the Algarve yesterday. The road's quite undulating, lots of fast straights, but also lots and lots of bends to maintain the interest and concentration. And every now and again you'll come across a sleepy little village or town where you'll be bouncing across the cobblestones. Today was supposed to be one of my longest days. I think it was about 6.5 hours in the saddle, even though the distance was only about 250. But it's just gone really quick. Shows how much I've been enjoying it, I suppose. Kind of views I'm getting. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. After Pinhow, the N222 moves inland through even more wine, or in this case it's probably sherry country. Still loads of twists and turns, but look at this. Well, I thought the 170 to 180 miles today was going to be fairly straightforward. I knew there were going to be a lot of bends, but my oh my. There's been hundreds and hundreds of them. I'm just hoping that all these bends might have rounded the tyres up a bit after all that auto via across Spain. I'm in the heart of Lyon, trying to find Placa Mayor and the cathedral. Well, because I forgot to download a map of Lyon, I've just been riding around aimlessly for the last half hour, trying to find either the main square or the cathedral. Well, put in all this effort, I might as well get something out of it. Let's try and find the main square. It's supposed to be down this street, I think. We'll see. Oh, fell down a step. Is this it? Looks old and grand. I hope this is it, because it's stinking hot and I don't want to walk far in my biking gear. That's a right old maze of streets. I think most of the shops have closed up for siesta. Anyway, back to the cathedral and bike. Well, I escaped Lyon quite easily and now I'm headed up to my hotel in Oviedo, and I've noticed quite a difference in the terrain. It's getting way more mountainous. I think Lyon is about over 800 metres high. But now I'm obviously headed up into the Picos Mountains, where I'm going to have a nice day tomorrow. Ride around. Just entered Oviedo. I'm going to give the sat-nav one last chance to find a hotel. She's failed miserably up till now, really. Well, I have to eat my words. It took me straight to the hotel. Just need to get in the garage now. Well, 14 days in, I thought it was a good time as any to check the tyre pressures. And both front and back had only lost 2 PSI each, which I think is pretty good over that near 3,000 miles. road narrowed, widened, but then tightened. It was really hairy at times. I quickly learned to slow right down, try and be smooth, try and use the brakes as little as possible, and just hang on and try not to crash. Fortunately, again, there's hardly any traffic about, which helps a lot. But I think I'm at the top now, I'm not sure. I feel high up. It says point there, 1490 metres. And it looks like the road goes down in all directions. But what a ride! Does it get any prettier than this? Wow. I was just making my way down to Potes when I saw the famous deer. I just had to stop, obviously. Look at these views. Absolutely amazing. The N621 heading down towards Potes. Wow. Look at that. These are the days that you must make happen. Well, it's a pretty old place, is Potes. Last hotel of the trip, let's get in there.